Hey y'all, I'm Lachlan, and it has been a moment since I've been on my island of Cardinal, my no items, but now it does have items themed island. But very quickly, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you enjoy my content. Oh, sorry, cockroach. And want to see every time that I post, make sure to ring that bell. But I'm back on Cardinal today because there's been a bit of an update that I wanted to go across and discuss with y'all. Basically, let me showcase my island as I go over these few things. But Animal Crossing New Horizons released in March of 2020, and it is the 4-year anniversary this month. Of course, we're going towards the end of when it initially released, but it has been 4 years, and as some of you may or may not know, it hasn't had many updates whatsoever, and yeah, it seems like a bit of a dead game, if I may say so myself. But is it a dead game to me? No, not at all. Clearly, I am still thriving, still loving this game. I don't play it as much as I used to, but it is still something that I will cherish and probably still play until the next Animal Crossing rendition comes out. I mean, I almost have 3,000 hours in this game, if I'm fair. But this island does need a little bit of an update, even though the game itself hasn't had any updates recently. And the main flaw with my island is that there's a lot of waterscaping. And when I need to finish my Critterpedia, this is going to be a big struggle because, as you saw a second ago, balloons easily fall into the water. And it is also very difficult to fish and catch bugs, basically do a lot of things because of all the waterscaping you see here on my map. So it has been a moment since I've done any terraforming really on this island, besides adding the bamboo trees and adding more of the fruit trees in the back of my orchard. Not a lot of that has been going on, so let me come on, just, oh my god, y'all are seeing firsthand what the struggles I get with this island, specifically in this area back here. Oh my god, please. In this area back here, there's a lot of water, and it's hard to do anything over here. So we need to do some updates, shall we? And I wanted to kind of chit chat with y'all in regards to, oh my god, I forgot that it is Bunny Day when I started this day, essentially. Well, I forgot that it's a week out until Bunny Day from when I recorded this. And so Zipper is here, but we are going to ignore Zipper today. We're just wearing our bunny fit, and we do need a bridge, so let me grab that real quick. But I do want to get into a few other things as well in regards to Animal Crossing and other cozy games and cozy content. Just because Animal Crossing hasn't had a lot of updates and I don't necessarily play it as much, it is still near and dear to my heart. It is something that I will play for a while, like I had mentioned. But if you are curious to know which games have had recent updates that I have also been vibing with and have been playing, and one being Fae Farm, which was my game of the year last year, even though I have yet to complete that game, and we're not going to get into it right now, but yes, that was my game of the year last year. Fae Farm, it released in September of last year. But it had a recent update, like a spring update here very recently. You can put stuff on stuff now because they're now inventory items. A lot of these things I haven't quite gotten into yet, but I just read the patch notes. There's 29 new small items found around the world that are now inventory items. There's a double day length option to make the days longer. There's like new free cosmetics and customization options in the character creator as well. There's more things to do with players and the NPCs, and a whole lot more from what I am reading. There's a lot. in this recent update of Fae Farm. So yes, it is okay, my friends, to step away from Animal Crossing to play Fae Farm. Get into that. It is the same price as Animal Crossing, and it seems like they have been putting out several updates for that. And like I said, it was my game of the year last year, so I do have some love for that game as well. Another game that is free. Let's say you don't have the money, the funds to be putting down some dough on a game that you don't know if you'll like as much as Animal Crossing. Well, Palia is now on Switch, and it is a free game. There are pretty high premium microtransactions. I wouldn't even call them micro, I would call them macro. Premium macro transactions in Palia that I don't necessarily subscribe to, nor have I given them a cent. But if you do want to support the game and support the developers who created the game, then maybe you want to get those pretty expensive costumes and outfits and other things, but that is completely up to you. I, on the other hand, am playing it as just a free-to-play game. I have not put anything money-wise into it, and I'm having fun with that as well. I was playing some of that again last night because there was a new update that came out just earlier this week. It is still in open beta and has been since August of last year, but Palia is now on Steam. So there's now a new temple, that there are insects that will drop like seeds for like blossoms and like flowers and such, so you can plant bushes and have beautiful flora on your land, your little farm areas. There's apparently new decor and style sets that you can purchase, I guess. And there was, they also give out some like free things as well. So definitely log in the week of March 26th or whatever. It's like the middle of the week now. But if you have Palia, you should probably want to log in before the end of the month, just so you can take advantage of some of these things. There's also like controller rebinding that is supported on the PC and Switch now. And there's a huge frog, stuffed frog on Palia, and you do get like a smaller version yourself to put on your farm, but there's a gigantic version named Frogbert, of all things. Adorable. I've already taken my photos next to giant Frogbert and have placed my own little mini, even though it is kind of large as well, it's not technically mini, Frogbert on my land also. Palia's got some things going on. It's still an open beta, so there are bugs, but in regards to how it runs on Switch, I am happy with it. It's completely free for me, so I have had no issues in that regard. And I'll include a link in the description box of my first Fae Farm stream, my latest, or my only so far, Palia video that I've put out, so y'all can go check those out if you would like. And then the last game that I want to discuss, because it's something that I've been getting into again recently in streams, is Stardew Valley, of course. It released in February of 2016. So last month, it was its 8-year anniversary, and there's a 1.6 update that is out on PC only right now. Us Switch users are still waiting, and console users and mobile users, all of us are still waiting, and it's okay. It'll release to us eventually. But that's a game that's been around for a long time and was developed by one person, which is wild for me when I think back on, and I've played quite a few games now that have been made by one or even just two people, and it is just wild to see the love and the care that they put into it, and Stardew Valley is definitely one of those. Like I said, the 1.6 update came out earlier last week, so there's like new festivals and events. There's new starter farm that you can get with like cool additions at the start of when you start your farm. I'm not going to get into the details. If you want to look into that yourself. I'm not going to spoil it here for you. You can have multiple pets now versus just the one pet that you could have before. The NPCs have like winter outfits and more dialogues you can go through. There's like a bookseller, new crops, new items, so much more. And there's a lot of games out there like Fae Farm, Palia, Stardew Valley that have similarities with Animal Crossing that have been updated since, that the care has been put into those games. So yes, we can all complain that Animal Crossing hasn't had its updates, but at the end of the day, there are plenty of games out there that are getting updates right now, and I am still having a blast with Animal Crossing as it stands today. This is my forever island that you are seeing and that we have updated as I've been talking throughout this entire video. Sorry if that's not my norm, but I just felt like chit-chatting. But here's basically what I worked on today. Changed up my island. This is kind of the things that I'm doing on the island now, and I just wanted to share some of that with y'all because this is my version of Animal Crossing in 2024 right now, and I wanted to discuss some games that I'm also playing that are getting updates at the moment and just show you what I do on my Animal Crossing island. But thank y'all so much for watching.